Hi everyone, and welcome to day 15 of the Watercolour Advent Calendar. If you've been enjoying it so far and haven't actually started painting yet, you've just been watching, why not grab yourself a digital download of the template on my website and Etsy shop now and join in. And for everybody else who's ready to paint today, let's see what's behind the door. Oh wow! Now, do you recognise this? I certainly recognised it, but I didn't know much about it. This is the Weihnachts pyramid. So grab your paints and let's get started. Okay, so the Weihnachts pyramid, Weihnachts, it is a little bit complex. So we're going to do a really nice simple version. So I've done a vertical line, and we're going to do a little sort of propeller at the top, and I'm just going to do some little sort of wing things, and I'm going to do a shorter one, and then we'll sort of do a one in the middle, and you can accept that that is is what we need. And then we're just going to do a little platform. So a horizontal line, then a horizontal line, and then a horizontal line at the bottom. And that's going to be our base. And what we're going to have is I'm going to do some pillars like that. And I'm going to do some pillars like that. If you look these up and you can see how ornate and intricate they are, I hope you will thank me for not being too ridiculously ornate with this, because I get suggestions from my patrons and they're always wonderful, but it does make me laugh that we come up with some really crazily complex ideas. And I know that a lot of the time I get told that some of the tutorials are too complicated anyway. So yeah, just have a look at the real thing of this and you will thank me. So I can do a little candle either side, and from this point, the one I'm looking at has got a little sort of nativity scene throughout it, and it has a little sort of balcony for them all with a little crisscross. And this pole sort of comes down the side. So I really would encourage you to maybe have a little look at the different versions of this design and come up with some of your own designs. But this one has angels on the top with trumpets. So we'll do an angel, little head. They're little figurines basically, a little angel, trumpet, and then we've got we've got sort of Mary and Joseph on this side and that side, and then down here we've got some sort of kings and shepherds and people. So that's pretty much a very simplified version of the design. And what we're going to do, of course, please by all means take a screen grab, and then I'm just going to roll this with the eraser, and we're going to sort of paint this in sort of different shades of brown because it's a wooden thing, and then we can add lots of nice bits of detail. So I'd encourage you to look at your palette and see where you can find different brown shades. So don't forget, if you've got your colour swatches, you'll be able to find some interesting shades around there, around here, around there, and maybe even some sort of grey tones as well. So I've got a range of browns just from using all the colours in the palette, and I'm going to start with a light one first to start painting in some of the wood designs. And whilst I'm doing that, I can tell you a little bit more about these things. So a Weihnachts pyramid is a traditional German Christmas decoration that features this multi-tiered carousel, and it actually spins because of the warm air that comes from those lit candles that usually have lots sort of up and down the sides. And I've seen all sorts of different designs, but it feels like most of the time it's a nativity scene depicting angels, and then, like I said, we've got characters at the top and bottom. And I'm going to do mine quite simply, mainly using the wood colour to paint all my little people. And we'll do a bit of gold. I just added a little flourish on the top. Okay, and I'm going to use a slightly warmer wood colour for my little, I called it a balcony earlier, I guess. And this is a really great example of something that's going to start off very simple and we'll be able to sort of build up the detail as we go. We do just need to let these things dry. But also, sometimes when I've drawn something, I start painting it, I start to think, actually, we could just add some little feet to that to just sort of make it a bit more central on the page. So I'm giving it some extra feet. And then I do need a tiny bit of a pale grey just to mark out my candles. And a tiny bit for my little propellers. Okay, we'll let that dry and then we can start to add some details. So now it's dry, what I'm doing is I've just painted in a bit of an extra colour on the edge sections to make it look like it's more of a hexagonal shape. And then I can just use, I only need like the tiniest amount of colour on the brush. But just by painting a little bit down one side, it just gives the impression that it is a bit more rounded. And then also we can do some nice sort of detail on the what do you call them, the uprights themselves, like table legs. And then this is a little sort of crisscross . So you can just see how I'm building up the detail to turn it from that to that. Right, I'm going to do the little glow on my candles because I forgot, and I think we can still easily do it. So just get my bit of yellow. Lovely. And for the angels at the top, I'll just give them a little bit of that shadowy colour. And then Mary is always in blue, isn't she? So we'll give her a bit of fluff on my brush. And we'll put Joseph in like a reddy brown kind of colour. I'll have to work out how to put some little Jesus in the middle there. And then we'll have some kings in some slightly fabulous sort of bright colours. And you know, we haven't got everyone in there, but you get the gist, don't you? And I think maybe what we do for little baby Jesus, we'll do a little head in the middle there. Just poking out, and we're going to do some gold. And we're going to do some gold details all everywhere actually on this piece. So we'll just wake up the gold paint. I think these metallics have been working really beautifully. They're very subtle and going on really nicely. So I'm very pleased with them. Okay, so little bits of gold. Trumpets. Just going to make these little holders gold. Maybe little gold hats for the kings, and let's do a gold halo. There you go. Lovely. So we just need to let that dry fully. Oh, we can do gold candle, but we need that to just dry. Just dry, just wait. Okay, we'll give that a bit of drying time. And there we have the finished piece. So I just added a tiny bit of gold to the flames and a little wick. And yeah, I just rubbed out any tiny bits of pencil I saw and just put a tiny little shadow just to ground it. It's nice when you've got things floating on the page sometimes to put shadows on. So there we have day 15. I think that's turned out really, really nicely. Something that could have been quite complex actually was quite simple. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on, what's been your favourite so far, and what do you think is around the corner, what's on day 16? Well, of course, we're going to find out very soon, and I will see you then. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!